Hello everybody! Welcome to Let's Play Sword of the Stars, again! I got something a little special coming up for you folks. I am going to be playing a 3-on-3 mirror matchup with the Hivers, the Tarkas, and the Liir versus Hivers, Tarkas, and Liir. And I'm going to be playing it under succession rules. That means every 50 turns I will switch off and play another member of my alliance. I'll start as the Hivers, then I will play as the Tarkas, and then finally the Liir, and then back to the Hivers, and so on until we win, or someone's eliminated, or something happens. I kinda like the dynamics of the game that a ring-structured galaxy would impose, so that's what we're gonna go with. 6 players? I was kinda happy with the number of stars last game, but let's put it to 75, just a couple more than usual. The ring is kind of uneven, but that's fine, I suppose. Average star distance is once again set to be short. Although I will pump it to 6 light years this time. Planetary sizes will be larger than average, but we'll have slightly less resources with which to exploit these planets. Strategic turn length is unlimited. Combat turn length is the standard 4 minutes. The only species will be Hiver, Tarkas, and Liir as I reviewed. Everyone will start out with 5 million in the bank, 2 initial colonies, and 10 initial technologies. And the random encounter rate will be turned to 1%. Yeah, I'd feel bad about disabling the encounters completely, and I'm sure we're still going to do 1. But that should just be the 1. Sound good, everybody? Alright. Let's... What's a clever title? Let's succeed. Let's spell correctly. Wabam. Not that the game name even matters, except in like naming your saves. We're gonna be on Team 2 this time. And let's get it set up. Hivers will be green, enemy Hivers will be dark green, and we'll do a color setup like that. And that's fine. And we'll choose probably the most badass Hiver portrait. And my favorite Hiver symbol. Not very much green in it, but that's fine. And... yeah, that should be fine. Our bros. The Tarkas. Well, there are bros this game. Once again, they will be yellow. Pick random avatar. Looking good. And the Liir. Oh, the Liir. You guys will be... yeah, just light blue. And the opposition. Yes, I did notice the alliances weren't set up correctly. We can remember to fix that. You guys will be the honeycomb. God, some of these Hiver portraits are just bad business, everybody. The Tarkas, you guys will be orange. There you go. And the enemy Liir. You wouldn't think the Liir could be very threatening, but they will exterminate a bitch if they think it's necessary. And sometimes they can... it's amazing what they'll find necessary. So keep that in mind as we go forward. And we're going to call our side an actual name, because we'll eventually be trading off. Why not a callback to the Kerberos Forum's battle reports? The Loyal Sons. Wha-bam. All these others can be computer generated. Alright. Team 2. Everything looks good. Let's go. Also, brace for the voice acting. I'm just gonna say it, brace for the voice acting.
System updates.
You'll get used to it eventually, I promise. Alright, we started the middle of our allies, which is actually a pretty good place for a hybrid to be. We can expand our gate network in relative peace. Right now we have a gate capacity of 6 because we have the 2 set up. One at the home world, one at Repetic. And we have 3 gates that we start with. We can send them nowhere, since they are just the most basic things without any technological enhancement. So we will need to rustle up tankers for these things and then send them on their way. 3 basic fission tankers.
Yes, my queen. We will have the ships out in no time.
Playing Hivers, as you might imagine, is much different from playing as the humans. Alright, our allies. Silent Scream, that's a cool name. Gotta give it to him. So we've got tankers rustled up. Let's decide on our research priorities. Randomized tech tree. We have VRF technology but no point defense vessels. That's gonna make things interesting in the entirely negative sense of that word. What do we have? DF racks. We could go for dome fire. Long range fission drives. We could rush to fusion, but wouldn't recommend that. Let's just go with ultraviolet lasers.
Yes, my queen. We begin research.
Yeah, get used to them calling you a woman as well if you're gonna play as the Hivers. And I don't know, the high pitched stuff, for some reason it doesn't bug me as much as some of the other races, but they're definitely not the top of my list. Frankly, I think the humans have the best voice acting. So react to that how you may. If you think they're cheesy or Star Trek-ish. Alright, design time everybody. You need gates to set up gates. When you're sending gate fleets, it's good to send a gate and a backup except with your random one-offs. Because otherwise these things are absolutely critical to Hivers. I'm not going to give this thing a hammerhead since this isn't going to be fighting. However, it does need our absolute best propulsion, which will boost its range to a cool 10 light years. Not bad, not bad. Let's call you Gate.
Design entered into naval archives.
LDP, as we all know, is just... it's an LDP. Extended range. Want to give this our best propulsion and hammerheads. Note that Hiver ships are generally more expensive than human ships, although they mount more weapons as a rule, especially the armor classes, to compensate. We will call you the Vanguard.
Yes, Majesty. Ship design ready for construction.
The Colonizer. Actually, I'll tell you what, the Colonizer doesn't need any of this, because we're only going to send them through gates, like a lot of our defense forces. So our colonizers are fine as they are, but we're gonna give them a new name. We're gonna call them the Home.
Design entered into naval archives.
Tankers, those go out with all our fleets. Obviously we want them to have good propulsion, because the places we don't need tankers are in the gate network and at our worlds, and those are fuel anyway, so it's good to be prepared. We will call you Princess.
Yes, Majesty. Ship design ready for construction.
And our armor. Note that Hivers start with 2 medium mounts on their armors. That's 2 missiles or 2 double-barreled laser cannons. We want one kind of armor which will go with our gate fleets. It will have the most advanced of everything, which is still not saying much, but hey, 2 missiles. The ones that go with the gate fleets will be called the Lightbringers.
Design entered into naval archives.
The basic ones, these guys don't need any propulsion because they are defensive vessels. They will only move through our gates. We will call you guys the Clan Shield.
Yes, Majesty. Ship design ready for construction.
Oh, it's a whole new game. Every single race is basically a whole new game, which is... It's really tough to get that. Because in a lot of games, your 2 options are all the races play exactly the same, or the balance is absolutely fucked. That's the problem when you make things different. They still all need to be relatively balanced, at least if you care about that. And they did try, because as you saw, every form of FTL has its own advantages and disadvantages. We'll call you the Prince.
Design entered into naval
Gotta have that
archives.
Squadron CNC, everybody. And we'll make a cheapo version for our defensive vessels. You can save some good money by doing this.
Yes, Majesty. Ship design ready for construction.
But basically, like with a lot of this game, I commend Kerberos for even trying to make all these distinct races. And that's not like a pat on the, oh, you tried but you failed. I love this game. It is great stuff. Alright, it looks like we've designed all of our fleet that we'll need. I will make an assault shuttle class too, just to mess around and see how they go. I've heard they're not bad, and they really do a lot of damage to a planet. We're gonna call you the Swarmer.
Design entered into naval archives.
There we go. We've got our navy fitted out. And I want you guys to get on more gates. Since the random encounter rate is so low, I'm pretty much
Your shipyards here and
feeling safe
obey.
enough to just gate like fucking crazy. Connect with our allies as quick as possible, next turn preferably, so that we can hook into their defenses and basically help the team. Hivers are a very team and defensive oriented race, and I'm team and defensive oriented. So I figure it's probably a natural match.
System updates.
Alright, tankers. Split the ships up. And with a tanker, you guys can go far. Maybe not as far as that. Oh, the micro. Oh, the micro. Micro is important for any race starting out, but the Hivers especially, you could do a lot of optimization.
Navigation. Mark this
Probably not
train.
critical that we go to our allies absolutely first. As long as it eventually gets done. Let's go to the closest ones first. Seems like a simple decision, doesn't it?
We rise as one.
Alright,
my
that's
queen.
13 turns. Yeah, Hivers just move on a different scale. You need an absolute abundance of patience, let me tell you.
As you command, Majesty.
Alright, we're going towards the closest places. And now our shipyards should just crank gates.
Yes, my queen. We will have the ships out.
The
in
low
no
encounter rate
time.
really lets you do this. Otherwise, you really do want to send
System
escort fleets with all
updates.
this crap. Meanwhile, the Tarkas are just exploring around, you know, having fun. And our Liir friends are doing likewise. Yeah, just getting out to a good solid opening.
System updates.
Alright. I forgot to micro return of ships and building and stuff, but we'll just say I'm letting the budget recover. Leave it at that, shall we? Alright. Kalom is within our range.
The way is marked.
Thankfully we
Engines
get pulse
burn.
fission and recombinant fissionables, which is so handy I can't even believe it.
Swarm on the wing.
Yeah, let's go to the Tarkas and spread our glory there.
Navigation. Mark
Watch
this
us get
train.
like a bunch of 1% encounters just because the digital dice goes against us. Alright. You guys. Where can you go?
We rise as one, my queen.
Just go wherever you can without a tanker.
As you command.
There we go. Looks like we'll need more
Majesty.
tankers though. Not a problem. In fact, here, let's start you churning LDPs for one thing. Go ahead and give yourself a full bevy of... you don't really need those. Let's get some colonizers. 4 colonizers.
Yes, my queen. We will have the ships out in
I'm
no
glad to
time.
hear it. Annoyingly high-pitched research bug dude. You guys, I want on... Scouting is basically pointless as the Hivers. We're gonna let our much faster allies bring us the information. We're just gonna focus... I'm just gonna pump like 12 friggin' clan shields. Or how about actually... Let's keep churning out tankers and gates. Gates, and then a princess, and then a gate, then a princess, then a gate, then a princess.
Instruction project
There we go, and you can
initiated.
see we're already eating through our treasury a little bit.
System updates.
That should be fine in the early goings, just to get these gates set up. It's also why, I don't know, this might encourage me not to get a very large war fleet, as we can easily rustle reinforcements wherever we need to, as long as we have a gate there. Alright, this gate is moving somewhere. This one has tanker support, which will allow it to reach... Ah, hell there.
The way is marked. Engines
That's not a horrible planet, I suppose. Our expansion might be limited depending on how generous our allies feel, and how much they expand towards the enemy as opposed to us. Which, that all depends, everybody. No Zool in this game, which I'm not sorry about. I'll show off the Mortgage in another game, probably. Oh, that's interesting.
Swarm
Wonder
on
why I
the
didn't go
wing.
there. Whatever. You guys have a gate as well. Go there.
Navigation. Mark this train.
It really is just a matter of spreading the glory of our gate network as far as possible. That also serves a scouting role, so what I'm saying is everyone wins. Colonizers coming out from there in case anybody finds anything worth it. Alright.
System updates.
Fainkona wants Kuosaro. All yours if you can get a colony ship up there. I guarantee you'll beat us to the planet if you want it. Do not worry about that. The only bad problem is trying to select your home world once you have 8 million gates. Moving out, you kinda need to do this. That's fine. Space is 3D for a reason. Jesus made it this way. This is what I'm saying. straight to the Liir homeworld.
As you command,
Yeah, straight to the Liir
Majesty.
homeworld looks good. And we have a tanker in reserve. We will... I don't know, I guess I'll keep it here. There's no compelling reason to move it away. More gates. Our voracious need for more gates. More tankers. And then we will start building up... I don't know. Some clan shields.
Yes, my queen. We will have the ships out in no time.
System updates.
More scouting reports from our friends. That world sucks. At least for us. So does that world. Well, it's okay for us. I hope we find good stuff. We'd better. Just chugging there at our best possible speed, which is 0.6. At least it's 0.6 with pulsed fission. It's about as good as a human fleet does off the node network, which is...
Yes, Majesty.
It is bad business. Alright, go there since you can make it. We don't really have to worry about fuel except just getting there. Because, I mean, they'll become gates anyway. Can only set up a gate at a gravity mass because of the way their FTL works. So they can't just have like a line of gates every 10 miles to the enemy capital. Yet. Sounds like a badass addition to Sword of the Stars too, huh, Kerberos? Huh? Huh? I don't know, I doubt it. I guess you're just waiting for a tanker, buddy. Go over there.
The way is marked. Engines burn.
In fact... No. Colonizers just standing by. More colonizers, please.
Yes, my queen. We will have the ships out in no time.
System
Alright.
updates.
Alright, this looks like a good opening. This is roughly what a Hiver opening should look like. All these gates going out to their proper destinations. Looks like a good place to leave it off for now. Thank you for watching. Let's play Sword of the Stars. I'm Hunter Black Luna, and I'll see you next time.